I have a guard. Steel guy. Nocturne. What else did I have on Nocturne? There we go.
Alright, to talk to the tour guide.
This is the Reveler's Quarter.
Hello and welcome.
It's a really popular hangout for couples. I'm afraid you're going to be the only single one here.
Oh, oops. That's a quest.
Yes, you have come at the appointed
Well, you have to.
time.
That's the quest you're going to be doing right now after you're done with the.
And just what makes
Oh, is
you
it?
so
Yeah.
sure that I'm the savior?
His eye sees the truth. It cannot be denied. We are alchemists who seek the ultimate truth of all things. He has used the alchemic
called free
arts
will.
on himself. Now he possesses the eye that sees all.
So, what do you want with me?
Listen to his oracle. Your true path as the savior is known. Now it is time you know it yourself.
There's two of them. You have to talk to this one and another one. That's
Free
Diviner
will.
1.
I'll accept it.
An oracle? If you've got something to tell me, I'll listen. But I choose my own path.
Swearing.
Listen, Savior. I say to you that which I have seen. Tomorrow, when the sun hangs highest in the sky, you shall meet us in this place. The encounter is ordained.
You went ahead of me.
Sorry.
What do you make of these so-called fortune tellers?
I saw the bubbles and I talked to him, and then I saw the
Right.
stars.
Yeah. Well,
But I think what they basically
that's
said
what I was
was,
going to get to right as soon as you got done with him.
I'm so.
"You come
I'm
back
so good,
at
so."
noon tomorrow."
It's not much of an
Oh,
oracle.
screw that one.
They're just telling.
You got anything good, buddy?
Nope.
I'm off. I've got money.
This is a broadcast from the Public Safety Office.
I gotta talk to these people here. Whoa. Blank, 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 blank. Sweet. Full EP again. Love it.
The security really is serious.
If you don't have an ID, if you really want to see one of the shows they hold there, you don't have much choice but the tour guide. The tour guide sneaks groups of tourists in through the back route to see the show in the Augur's Quarter. Trust me, he's not that hard to find. In fact, he's about the easiest person to spot.
How good of you to come and visit our glittering city. This right here is the Augur's Quarter.
The gate to the Augur's Quarter is locked, and that's blocking you from the palace. If you don't have the proper ID, it'll be impossible to get through the front gate.
There are a lot of popular attractions.
He's right there.
in Augur's Quarter.
Ah!
People won't.
Hail there, my stylish lady. You're just dying to see this show, aren't you? You can try to hide it, but I know what a woman wants.
Maybe. Maybe not. Either way, I don't have an ID to reach the theater.
No worries about that. I can get you a special ticket at a special price.
A ticket, huh?
Oh, you playing innocent? I'm sure you know about the sneaking in special. I help the poor visitors to our fair city, people who don't have the requisite IDs, to see our most famous sight, the show in our illustrious theater. And I'm the only option they've got.
So I buy a ticket and you get me in to see the show, and I've nothing to go on but your word.
My word is good, but I can't offer
Somebody
a
in front of
guarantee.
you.
Yeah, what you doing?
I mean, who knows? knows if you'll make it back alive?
Keep buying a
That
ticket.
depends on Lady Luck. So put your trust in Fortuna and your money in my pocket.
Fine. But how about a few more details?
I knew you were up for it. All
So-
right, let me explain to you
funny.
the brilliance of my little tour, shall I? It starts next to the monorail track. You know, the one that carries supplies from the industrial area. Up on that track, you'll find some of the best views in the city. If you know where to look, that is. I can take you up on the track from the industrial area and get you set up all nice and comfy. A perch with a view. You'll be able to see the Augur's Quarter and the theater.
Sounds easy enough. So where does Lady Luck come into it?
Well, the tour's not without danger. The chaos infusions have been hitting the industrial area real hard these days. You might have to fight more than just desperate tourists on your way to the best seats. I don't guarantee your safe arrival or return. All I guarantee is, I'm the only way in. Not that it looks like you have plans of actually sitting down and watching a thing, my lady.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. None of my business to say where you might be going or who you might be going after. I'm sure the Savior plays her cards close to her chest.
Gee,
At least
was
everything
it
makes a
the
little more
posters
sense now.
around town that tipped you
At least
off?
everything makes a
I
little more
could sell
sense
you out to
now.
the
Yeah.
palace guard, you know, make a pretty profit. I guess you'll also have to depend on your luck to see that I don't just do that, Now, don't you feel like coughing up and buying a ticket to my tour? I'll even give you a special price, just for you.
I don't like how he's like humping the air.
That and he's like, tomato.
My tour.
It makes it sound like an orgy.
Betray me to the authorities, go ahead. But watch your back if you do.
Ooh, look out for the big bad Savior. A ticket for one. Time's on the ticket. Be in the industrial area by then or you'll miss your chance for the show. One of my helpers will be in front of the gate to the industrial area. Give them that ticket and they'll take real good care of you. You know the area, right? Past Central Avenue and then across the sand in the lower city. We leave on the dot, so don't you dawdle or you'll have to wait for the next tour. Thank you for your business, my good lady.
6.
Every night, there's a
Okay,
play put
now
on
what?
in the Augur's Quarter.
The industrial, the
Oops.
show won't wait. Be sure that you make it.
It's very popular with tourists.
The industrial area.
No, not you.
Be sure that.
Lofty.
Okay.
Okay, alright, now it says speak to the diviners to accept a free will quest. They ask you to visit them again on the next day. You can speak to the Velno at the slaughterhouse and begin a test preparation side quest.
So the slaughterhouse
Yeah,
is right here. It's right there.
well, do you want to see if you have what you need to do with this one?
Didn't it say talk to the guy at the slaughterhouse?
Yeah, but it says this is after you already accepted the diviners. I want to see if there's
This is like,
if it you have
Talk
do
to
anything
them
with
tomorrow
it.
morning.
No, it says here. It says they ask you to visit them again on the next day. You can also speak to the Velno at the slaughterhouse. But let's see what it says here. It says here. You feel. Alright, it says your first objective is simply to return to them the following in-game day at any point between 6 and... However, if you fail to speak to Diviner 2 before the end of that day, you'll fail the quest. Alright. If you follow instruction or as a command, Diviner 2 will ask Lightning to collect...
That's not until
3.
tomorrow at day 5.
Okay, so you're just starting it.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
what they said too. So, to the slaughterhouse then.
To the slaughterhouse.
Monorail near the palace that the supply train runs on. Let me guess.
Test
There's
preparation.
tourists sneak into the Augur's Quarter along that track, right?
Testing proposition. Sorry,
That's right.
I read it wrong.
It's the back route we've been looking for. Of course, the crews who run the tours will most likely have people watching the entrance.
This quest is quite
Find that
lengthy.
so-called tour guide
Ugh.
right
It
away.
requires you to surrender a recovery item slot to complete its objectives.
And get the whole scoop.
That's annoying.
You have until 7 to 17, but you have other stuff to do. You've already gotten the garb. Then you have 4 more side quests to do.
Why is life so
Who do I have to talk to in here?
Alchemist Velno
Yeah, he's right here.
in the booth.
What do you think you're playing at, selling that poison? Make me stronger? It almost killed me.
I did warn you that the use of my concoctions is not without risk. In short, you were warned.
Not without risk? You're a crook and a charlatan, you hear me? Huh? I'm done with this place.
Did you really sell poison to that man?
Of course not. It was a fortifying brew with centuries of alchemic theory behind it. I assure you it should be highly efficacious for most users. Sadly, it appeared to disagree with that gentleman's liver, or perhaps spleen.
You're an alchemist, right? Don't you people claim to be able to turn lead into gold or something? I don't think I buy it.
That is an unfortunate stereotype, all too common. Alchemists are natural philosophers dedicated to unlocking the mysteries of our physical and spiritual worlds. The search for ultimate truth is the core of our ancient art. The transmutation of base metals into gold, that is a mere byproduct of our inquiries.
Mysteries of the physical and spiritual worlds? The ultimate truth? Sounds ambitious.
It is. We perform experiments, observe phenomena, and analyze ancient records. And
Yeah,
we
really.
carefully record the results for future generations. It is painstaking work. Unfortunately, it is also capital intensive. The experiments I perform are very expensive.
Right. That explains the snake oil racket you have going on here.
This location certainly has proven beneficial to my research. Bounty hunters congregate in the area, and as you no doubt know, theirs is a dangerous profession. They are desperate for anything that might give them an edge, and that includes untested potions.
Untested? Does that mean you're using those poor dupes as test subjects for the latest concoctions?
Dupes.
They all sign the waivers. Perhaps you'd care to join my project. You'd make a fine test subject. I have made a new secret potion that needs testing, but all of my regulars have refused to volunteer. You see, I've tried mixing two kinds of highly potent poisons. My theory is 2 wrongs will make a right, and the blend will have a beneficial effect. Oh dear, you are carrying a lot of things, aren't you? Maybe you should discard some of them. Do come. I'm confident that my new...
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm game. What do you expect it to do exactly?
It will lift your spirits, invigorate your soul, and protect you from hexes and ailments. If you are the kind of person who participates in slaughterhouse tournaments, then this potion will be perfect.
Okay, it says once you have the vial of nectar, you must keep it until
I'm
you
supposed
fight
to drink it during
a battle where lightning
Yes,
obtains
that
at
would
least
be the
one
perfect
status
time.
alignment.
And afterwards, don't forget
Status
to come
element?
back and tell
Yes.
me how wonderful it
Okay.
is.
Be sure
Please
you
note
switch
that my
to the
potions are
schema
provided
without
without warranty.
innate
Side
resistance to
effects may
status
include dementia, gangrene, sun
ailments.
death, and hair loss.
Avoid passion root,
Good
for
luck.
example, or any item or potion that confers status effects such as shell. Once lightning has succumbed to an ailment, select the nectar from the recovering item menu. You can return to Velno at your convenience to have lightning report her findings. She'll create a new potion, Nectar MK2, which you need to use while lightning is suffering from a poison. The easiest way to acquire this is to take a passive approach to combat with the Goblet and Dead Dunes, though a
Gorgonopsid.
breath attack will also suffice on the normal difficulty level and above. So you're going to be doing about like 3 or 4 potions. Yeah, 4 potions with her. You're testing her potions.
That's annoying.
That's why it's lengthy.
Alright, what we do next? They said
You have to
they
use-
said to wait till the Dead Dunes, didn't it?
That was the second one. This one, it says here, it says, I think you just need to keep getting in fights here.
I don't think these guys can inflict status illness on me here.
Well,
what does it say to do? Does it say to complete this quest? On the other page. Or just to get it started.
it says you can also speak to Velno at the slaughterhouse to begin a testing proposition side quest. It says you can now complete 4 side quests: Family Food, Songless Diva, Stolen Things, and Play It For Me. So you can't complete it right now.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Because it's just a lengthy one.
Let's see what side quest I got.
Family Food. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't have any of the other ones yet, so...
Okay. Family Food. This one is 2 stars, so... Speak to proprietor of CD's restaurant in the southwest of Gluten's Quarter. Then select yes when he offers Lightning a deep-fried niblet hairball.
Oh, I did this the last time we played.
You... Deep-fried hairball.
The Gluten's Quarter. Okay, it's right there. Glutton's Quarter. So early. 7:30, bro.
That might be early for him.
Palace guards are conducting a search.
Yeah, this area isn't as big as I remember it being. This is just overwhelmed. Fuck you, cat.
This one's just of you visiting the different restaurants in the town.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's 6 of them.
Obtain civet musk. That's like a quest item. Who am I looking for?
You're looking for... Speak to the proprietor of CD's restaurant in the southwest of...
Right there. So he's right over there. Okay.
Palace guards are conducting a search for the intruder calling herself the Savior. She has rose-colored hair and is carrying an enormous weapon. Citizens are asked to report persons matching this description to the nearest security.
I like how nobody's like trying to get you arrested.
Welcome, a customer. This is...
Well, what do you...
Anything you want. How about the chef's special made from top-quality recycled material? Deep-fried niblet hairballs. Oh, yes, it definitely won't kill you, I can guarantee it.
Nothing ventured.
That's the spirit. Take the plunge, I say. Well, does it make your taste buds sing? Are you transported to culinary heaven?
This is...
Too tart? Too much salt, perhaps? I can brush it off if you like.
No, it's actually really good.
God, that is a relief. I mean, of course it's good. I knew you'd love it. I've been working on the recipe for weeks. Unfortunately, it's not very nutritious. People are more health conscious these days, which is ironic considering the times.
Nutritious or not, you'd think that more people would come back for this.
I think it must be me. I just don't have a head for business. No matter how hard I work, I just can't seem to attract more customers. I've been living on the brink of financial ruin for years now. My son got sick of it, so he left.
You've got the chops to be a good cook, though. Why don't you try to find yourself a partner? You know, someone you trust who has a better head for business.
Now that you mention it, I hear there's a famous food expert here in XIII. Apparently he specializes in turning around lost causes like mine. I'll bet... No, I know he could help me.
And what is it?
Gordon Gourmet. Despite his fame, he's hard to track down. If you do happen to run in...
Okay. Locate Gordon Gourmet. He's right here.
Gordon Gourmet.
He's just chilling right there.
I'll remember it.
You are far...
So I have to go talk to him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He'll be found seated at a table in the banquet of the Lord. He requests that Lightning eat at 6 restaurants in the Glutton's Quarter. This requires a little expenditure, 170 gil per site.
That's too much.
But the quest rewards will make up for this initial investment.
And I definitely passed it. It's up here.
You'll be sitting.
There's a supply rail that runs through the area.
Oh, he's in those over there. Yeah. I'm in the wrong spot.
Everyone who signed up for the tour to see the show is meeting up at 6 p.m. You have to be at the gate to the industrial area by then.
Fucking way up here.
Tell me, are you the famous food expert?
Possibly. I do boast a certain renown in culinary circles. It cannot be denied. I see. CD's restaurant, you say? I do hate to see a good restaurant go undiscovered by the dining public.
So, will you help him out? I can take you right there.
Oh no. CD's restaurant? I'm afraid you will have to find someone else. I'm sorry.
I can't persuade you?
Impossible. This city is overflowing with restaurants crying out for the deft helping hand of Gordon Gourmet. I'm run ragged trying to keep up. And, well, you see... Right, my rule. I have an ironclad policy. I cannot help an establishment unless the owner approaches me directly.
You just made that up, didn't you? All right, can you do this for me? Just give me some advice now and I'll pass it along to the owner. You don't have to come to the restaurant at all.
That sounds reasonable. I mean, I'd hate to see a restaurant serving fried niblet hairballs go under. Except, if I give advice, I need to make sure that it is communicated accurately, with total precision. And that means my messenger has to understand the instructions perfectly.
Well, I guess that rules me out. I don't know the first thing about fine dining.
Oh, you don't have to be a top chef, or even a garde-manger. All you need is a discerning palate. Practically anyone can acquire one with a little training.
I'm not sure what you mean by a discerning palate, but I don't think I have one.
Trust me when I say it can be found. In fact, a tour of the best establishments of the Glutton's Quarters should do.
You also send
Yep.
You're finding. Okay.
Here's your map.
They're all pretty close to each other, aren't they?
Sort of. Your closest one is Terrace Cafe.
I just jumped down from the thing onto Terrace Cafe.
Yeah.
Sweet. Right here.
Welcome.
What does it say to get? Is it 170 per?
That's just the cheapest one, but you can pick whatever one you want.
Our customers come here to put down their shopping bags and rest their weary feet. Cakes and sweets are the perfect pick-me-up for just about everyone. We put a lot of love into our cakes, and that's what makes them so good. They're like treats for your palate and soul.